10 of the NFL. And we've got the Panthers' leader at quarterback. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Panthers and the Saints, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston. Jameis going to look to throw right away. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but now it's 3rd down. And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up in his franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field.
Brandon, I'm going to age myself, but when I was school, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played with dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis. See this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Aleem McNeil never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Looking to throw on second down. Franklin. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard game brings up a 3rd down. This defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Winston. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Oh, good move. Another nice move. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back, and he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Yeah, this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
And the next-gen stat shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a trail route against someone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executing it to perfection. Space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. After the pickup of 5, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Franklin over the middle. That's complete to McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to it quickly and holding it to a short gain.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, Franklin. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2nd and goal from the 1.
McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove him down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Jameis on second down. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, Winston. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down. Winston. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Jameis to throw it. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Jameis now on first down.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On third down, Winston. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Prater's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So it's halftime here in halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Franklin. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It doesn't doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
On 1st and 10, Franklin. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Off the play fake, Franklin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of
touchdown. Terrace Marshall, 33 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's Terrace Marshall who's able to cap things off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Winston. On the slant, complete to Michael Thomas. Winston to Thomas, and it's a New Orleans first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Winston. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
To the air again with Winston. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
From the red zone now, Winston. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Steps away to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. They'll turn to Kamara. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short. And they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A big pickup of 38.
Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there.
Throwing on first down. Franklin. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw again. Franklin.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Operating from the gun. Franklin. He finds his man. Complete. That's Graves. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal.
This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Franklin got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On first down, Franklin. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. But Tommy Tremble, the intended target, and it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw again. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give it maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Winston. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards and tied at 2nd down. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now this offense gets set for the next series. We get a peek at Terrace Marshall, who leads them onto the field. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
Here we go, set. Steal, check, steal.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd and 2, Franklin. And Marshall's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
So now the Panthers down on the scoreboard. A minute 12 to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that can finish things off for them.
Back to throw.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Back to throw.
Gets this to Moore.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That caught by Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And a fun, close ball.